Hi, my name is Alyssa and I'm a fitness coach here at Hilton Head Health. Today I'm going to share with you a simple yet effective exercise routine using just these exercise-resistant loop bands. For today's workout, we're going to use two sizes, so I've got a light and a medium. Just note that if you ever need to modify any of these exercises, you can simply do them without any equipment first, so you wouldn't use the bands. You'd go through the routine with just your own body weight, and then when you see fit, you can add the bands. Also, if you ever need to progress the movements and make them a little bit harder or more challenging, you can either A, add more repetitions to each set, or go for a heavier band. We are going to use the medium weight band to start, and we're going to do 3 movements working the muscles of the lower body. So what I want you to do is carefully step into the band, and then we're going to slide the band right up above the knees, and you want to set it on the lower part of the thighs. From there, we're going to come down into a squat position. So whatever that means to you, maybe it's a quarter of the way down, half of the way down, or maybe all the way down where the thighs are parallel to the floor. The arms are gonna come out and we're gonna hold this contraction as we do 10 steps in one direction and then 10 steps back. So go ahead and come down into your squat. We're gonna take a step over, bring the feet together. That's 2, 3. Make sure you're keeping your spine nice and long, pulling the belly button in. We have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Try not to straighten your legs. We're gonna go back to the other side. Breathe. Pull the stomach muscles in. We have 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay. So you should be feeling that in your glutes, your thighs. Go ahead and bring that band down to the ankles. You're gonna slide it down, okay? So be mindful on this move. If you feel like you might need something to hold on to for balance, you can grab a chair or go next to the wall. Otherwise, the hands are gonna go right here on the hips. Before we start, you're gonna pull your abs in, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, and we're gonna take one leg, lift it off the ground, holding your balance, keeping that leg nice and straight. Lift up to the back and back down. We're doing 10 reps. This is definitely challenging for your balance. You're gonna work your core, and you're definitely gonna feel your glutes here too. Make sure your standing leg has a soft bend in it, and you're driving through that heel on the working leg. We've got 3 more here to make it to 10. And last one. Great, let's go ahead and set up for the other side. Same thing, you're gonna stand on that opposite leg, soften the knee, tuck the tailbone, pull the abs in, lift that working leg off the ground, find your balance, and we're gonna lift for 10. Good. Keep pulling the lower abs in. We're halfway there. 5, 4, good. 3, and 2, don't forget to breathe, and 1. Excellent. For the third and final movement in this set, we're gonna go ahead and keep the band right where it is. We're gonna stand on one leg again, so hold onto that chair or that wall if you need support. Otherwise, we're gonna go right into the work, which is side hip abduction. So standing on one leg, soften the knee, pull the abs in, lift that leg out to the side. We're gonna lift and lower for 10. Make sure this working leg is nice and straight and you're driving out through the heel. Find your balance. That's 4. We have 6 more to go. Nice. 2 more. Looking good. And let's go ahead and settle onto the other leg and we'll finish out here. Soften the standing leg, pull the abs in tight, go ahead and lift the opposite leg, and we're gonna lift and lower for 10. Driving through that heel, and exhale and inhale. Good. 4 more. Breathe. And 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and step out of that band carefully. So now we're going to go ahead and change out to the other band, and that's going to be the lighter band. Okay. Now we're gonna work the upper body. So what I want you to do is grab onto the band with both hands, Stand in a nice neutral position. We're gonna take and bring the band overhead. We are going to keep one arm stable as the other arm works, and we're gonna do a lat pull down. So engage through your core, take one arm, bend the elbow, and pull the band apart as you engage the back muscles and lift back up. Then we'll alternate to the other side. Great. So we're gonna do about 20 reps here. That would be 10 on each side. Keep the elbow wide, and you should be feeling this work on the back side of the shoulder and the back. So the band is coming slightly behind your head. That's 7. Remember, we're going for 20 total, so keep working it. Make sure you're breathing. Typically, you'll exhale on the contraction and inhale on the return. Make sure you're maintaining nice, beautiful posture. And again, we always want to think about engaging our core. So you should think about the lower abs being pulled in towards your spine, lightly squeezing the glutes. We've got about 6 more reps here. Keep pulling down, and that elbow is going to stay in a wide position as you pull down. Great, y'all are doing awesome. Let's do 2 more. Exhale and inhale, and last one. Perfect. Bring that band down. We're gonna work the side of the shoulders now. So using that same lighter band, we are going to take it and now hold it in a lower position. Let's go ahead and take one hand and put it through the inside. So you have an inside grip. That's gonna be the stable arm. The other hand will have an outside grip, and we're gonna do 10 reps of side shoulder raise. So go ahead and set yourself up in really great posture. Again, pull in your lower abs, and we're gonna lift that arm to shoulder height and then lower it back down. Again, we're going for 10 reps here. You wanna bring that hand just to shoulder height. Make sure you keep your wrist in a neutral position, and don't forget to breathe. We're halfway there. Exhale and inhale. Great, 3 more. Should be feeling those shoulders starting to warm up. 2. And remember, if you wanna make it harder, you could always add more repetitions. We're just doing 10 for today. So we're gonna switch. The working hand now will become the stable hand, and you'll take an inside grip, and the other hand will take an outside grip. Stay stable through one arm, and then you're gonna move through the other arm. We're gonna lift to the side and lower. Go ahead and check back in with your core. Make sure you're keeping everything tight and the lower abs supporting your spine. We have 7 more. Exhale and inhale. Great. Nice job. Halfway there. 4. We're counting down. We've got 3 more. Exhale and inhale. And the last 2 right here. Nice. Looking good. Okay, and the third and final movement for the upper body, we're still using that same light band. We're gonna engage the triceps now. So what I want you to do, take the band in one hand and cross your chest. Bring that hand over to the opposite shoulder. Then you're gonna grab the bottom of the band with the other hand. So you're starting in a bent elbow position. Let me show this from the side. So from here, you're gonna straighten the arm, and you should feel those triceps engage. And then you're gonna come back to the starting position. We're gonna do 10 total. Remember, you wanna exhale on the contraction and inhale on the return. Let me turn back towards you guys. That's it. Great, so we have 6 more on this side. Again, make sure you're maintaining proper posture, pulling those lower abs in. Great, and last one here. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Cross your chest and bring that hand to the other shoulder. Go ahead and bend your elbow, and we're gonna do the same thing here, 10 reps. Exhale, and then inhale. Nice. So we're working the triceps here, muscles right there on the back side of the arm. Give a nice pull. We're halfway there. We've got 5 more. Continue to check in with your core and make sure that you're standing nice and tall, supporting the spine. We're gonna do 3 more good ones. Breathe, 2, and last one. Excellent. Okay, so that concludes our second set of exercises. We're going to finish up by going down to the mat and doing 3 more exercises that will incorporate the core just a little bit more. So let's come on down, and we're actually going to go back to the heavier band, so the medium one, which is the one that we're using today. And we're going to put the band right on top of the thighs, just like we did in that first movement. So go ahead and step into it. It's a little bit easier to get it on when you're on the ground. So go ahead and set it right above the knees onto the thighs, nice and flat. And again, this is a medium band that we're using. Then you're gonna put yourself in a side lying position. So we're gonna come down to the mat. You can prop yourself up on your forearm. Your knees should be bent. When you look down, you should see that your ankles are in line with your hips. And then the top arm can just come down almost like a little kickstand here. What we're gonna do is pull the abdominals in, keep the feet together, and we're gonna separate the knees. So this is like a clamshell. You're gonna exhale to lift and inhale to lower. We're gonna do 10 reps just as we have in all the other sets, and then we'll switch to the other side. So it's really important to make sure that you're engaging your core. You don't wanna just let everything hang loose here, so we're always tightening up through the core, supporting your spine. Try not to sink into your shoulders, so you wanna keep your neck nice and long. And we've got 3 more here. You should be starting to feel a little bit of a burn in your glutes and outer hip and thigh. That's what we're targeting here. Okay, and just 1 more. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to the other side so we're nice and balanced. Same setup, you're gonna come down to one side, rest on your forearm. The feet will stay together, the knees are stacked, abs are pulled in, your neck is nice and long. You can take that top hand and just set it down to the ground, and we're gonna do 10 reps here. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Nice. You might already feel a little bit of burn in that glute because when we were on the other side, we were actually working those muscles isometrically, believe it or not. So all the muscles are working here. We're halfway there. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Great. 3 more. And it is starting to burn. 2. And the last one. Perfect. Okay, we can go ahead and keep the band right where it is. We're actually gonna get into all fours position here. So just carefully come onto all fours. When you get onto all fours, you wanna get your wrists right under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Try to maintain a nice flat back position. Pull the abs in tight. We're going to lift one leg up off the ground, extend the leg, and this will be our starting position. So we're gonna go into some hamstring squeezes here. You're gonna bring the heel in towards the glute and then straighten the leg back out. We're gonna do 10, just as we had in all the other sets. Make sure you're breathing. You're really gonna feel this in the hamstrings and in the glutes. Great. Exhale and inhale. We have 4 more here. And again, you're gonna really start to feel that burn. I'm already feeling it here. 2 more. Great. And let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Check back in with your core. Pull the belly button in. Nice long spine. The other leg will lift up. We'll start an extended position here. And then bend the knee, bring the heel towards the glute. Remember, we're doing 10 reps. Continue to pull the stomach muscles up away from the floor and breathe. Try your best to keep the hips nice and squared. And you have 5 more. Great. Almost there. 2 more. And the last one. Excellent. Okay. And to finish up this set, we're gonna go ahead and do some bicycles. What I want you to do is take the band, and now we're gonna slide it all the way down. So it's gonna go right around the arches of the feet. Okay? This one helps if you have shoes on. Sometimes it slides a little bit if you're barefoot, so be mindful of that. So here we are. Let's go ahead and slide all the way down onto our back, carefully coming down. The legs are gonna come up to tabletop, so the knees are on top of the hips. The hands are gonna come behind the head with a light grip. The elbows will stay wide. We're gonna curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And you're gonna extend one leg, bend the other, and twist your torso. So opposite shoulder to knee, and then switch. So this is a basic bicycle movement, but it's a little bit harder using that loop band. Okay, and we're doing 20 total. So exhale to twist, and then inhale, alternating your breathing, pulling the belly button in tight. Keeping your neck long, so you want to make sure you've tucked your chin, and we're halfway there. We've got about 10 more. Work that core. Okay, and we have 4 more. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and roll back up. And you can go ahead and take that band off. And that concludes the 3 movements for the core. And that actually concludes the entire workout. So I hope you guys got a great workout today. I would recommend doing this whole routine 1 to 3 times through. And remember, as I had mentioned earlier, if you're ready to progress the movements, simply add more reps or go for a heavier band. And if you need to modify, you can do less reps, or you can just do all the movements with your body weight first, almost like a warm-up, and then add the bands as you see fit. So again, thank you for joining me today. I hope you got a great workout, and I look forward to seeing you again. Remember, stay strong and stay fit.